So very good morning dear student. Once again welcome back in today's science class. So dear student, as you know that in previous class we are discussing about the chapter 6, that is acid, base and salts. So and that we discuss about some basic characteristics, properties of acids and base. Also we discuss some examples of acids and some examples of bases. We discussed some acids found in the edible things like curd, citrus fruits, orange. This all things we discuss the different types of acids like acetic acid, formic acid, citric acid, tartaric acids. So the various types of acids we discuss. Then we also discuss some examples, some common this bases which is used for the toilet cleaners or bathroom cleaners, or you can say that floor cleaners as a. So in that we discuss about the sodium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. These all are the examples of bases. And that way then after we discuss what the neutralize or neutral substance which not shows the property of this acids and bases. They are known as what neutral substance. For example, distilled water, because we know that this tap water or this rainwater, it contains many different types of impurities, or on the basis of that type of impurities that water may be acidic or basic in nature, but actually that distilled water or pure water became water neutral in nature. Okay, then after we indicate we discuss about the indicators. Indicators means substances, these chemicals which shows the given substance or that is used for the identifications of water, either the given material substance is water, acids or a base. So on the basis of that we discuss the two different types of indicator, this natural indicators and artificial indicators. In that we discuss the turmeric powder, China rose, then we discuss this phenolphthalein and methyl orange, and also when we discuss about the litmus. Now dear student, today we are going to start our class with the new topic, that is the acid rain. Now this the time when we are suffering from this problem of acid rain. As you know that this fossil fuels like coal and petroleum, so by the burning of this or by the combustion of these fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, coal, it produces many different type of pollutants or gases. The pollutant, the word pollutant means the substance which responsible for water pollution is called water pollutant. So many different type of gases like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. Sulfur dioxide and then mostly the nitrogen oxides. These gases released when the burning of fossil fuels like coal and petrol and diesel is taken place by the process of combustion. So when these gases are you can say that when these gases are react with the moistures or vapor, water vapor present in the atmosphere, it forms some kinds of acids like sulfuric acid or nitric acids. So that nitric acid and sulfuric acids, that acids come down with the rain. So that is called water acid rain. And this acid rain is acidic in nature. So that's why it have the harmful effects on the water, aquatic life, aquatic animals like fish and other that live in the oceans and the seas and the pond. And it also have the harmful effects on the plants and the animals. Even that it also have harmful effects on the monuments like the Taj Mahal. So by this you can imagine that how much the harmful effect, harmful effect it shows, because कि ये कितना हार्मफुल इफेक्ट शो करता है, एक नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स यानी मार्बल के ऊपर जो मॉन्यूमेंट्स ताजमहल बना हुआ है, हाँ, मार्बल से बना हुआ कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट से, उसके ऊपर उसका इतना हार्मफुल इफेक्ट हो सकता है। तो सोच सकते हैं अपन की जो लिविंग थिंग्स है, एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स है या फिर दूसरे एनिमल्स है या फिर प्लांट्स है, उनके ऊपर इसका कितना हार्मफुल इफेक्ट होगा। सो नाउ टुडेज क्लास वी आर स्टार्ट विद एसिड रेन विद एट द पेज नंबर 67 in your textbook. Please see the first topic of today's. Many pollutants and gases like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide are acidic in nature. They are released during the burning of fossil fuels or combustion of fossil fuels like coal, petrol, diesel. These gases rise and combine with the water to form acid that comes down along with the rain. Such rainfall is called acid rain because we know that already some amount of water vapor or moisture is present in the atmosphere. So these gases when react with the moisture, it forms water acids, nitric acid or sulfuric acids, and that acids falls down with the rain on the earth. So that rain is called water acid rain. Acid rain is not only the dangerous and toxic to our health, but it also harmful effect on the plants and the soil, and it is responsible for damaging the historical monuments. Like example, this is a famous monument that is Taj Mahal, which suffered by the problem or harmful effects of this acid rain, which is made up of that marble, which is known as generally known as what, calcium carbonate. This is the general name or chemical name of marble, that is calcium carbonate. It is being affected by the acid rain as the acid react with calcium carbonate to form the calcium sulfate. So this calcium carbonate means this marble react with this acid rain and it forms water calcium sulfate. So due to formation of that calcium sulfates, it lost its shining. So it's become look like very dull. Okay. Then next we are going to start discuss neutralization. Neutralization means this is the reactions between the acid and base. This is the reactions between the acid and base, and then it forms what, salt, that is called what, neutralization reaction. So normally generally we can say that when the reactions take place between the acid plus base, it forms what, salt plus water. So this is the general idea of what, neutralization reaction. For example, if we are taking an example, so very clearly by taking an example, we take this hydrochloric acid, HCl. HCl means this hydrochloric acid. So when this hydrochloric acid react with the base like NaOH, this sodium hydroxide, so after reaction, this chlorine reacts with this sodium and it forms NaCl. This is called sodium chloride. Then it forms water H2O. Okay. So this sodium generally reacts with water. This HCl and it forms NaCl. This NaCl is known as common salt. This NaCl is a common salt which we use to add the flavor to the food. So this neutralization reaction means when an acid is added to the bases or base add with the acid, they cancel the effect of each other. This implies the acidic nature of the acid is lost and the basic nature of base is also lost, and the resulting solution is neither acidic or nor basic. Such a solution is called a neutral solution. Means when this acid and base react with each other, and so they cancel the effect of each other. So neither it became a acidic nor it became a basic, so it became a water. That solution became a neutral. So this type of reaction is called, such type of reaction is called water neutralization reaction. Okay, the chemical reactions between the acids and the bases to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. The process of adding acids to the base to produce a neutral substance is called neutralization. Okay, the process of adding acid to base to form water to produce the neutral substance is called water neutralization reaction. In a neutralization reaction, heat is evolved. In this type of reaction, a new substance called a salt is formed along with the water. Means during this neutralization reaction, heat is also evolved from this reaction, and water is also formed with the salt. Salt is the main product, and this water is as a byproduct. With that, sometimes it also released or evolved some amount of heat. The salt form may be the acidic, basic, or a neutral in nature. So these are some this example of this neutralization reaction. So this is a very important reactions or very important topic as a view of point of view of examination, because many type this question may be asked, what do you mean by the neutralization reactions, and explain with the some suitable example. Okay, so you can define this neutralization reaction first, and then by taking these examples and common this reaction, you can show that how this neutralization reaction is taken place and how it is formed, this salt and water. Now next, the applications of this neutralization reaction. This application of neutralization reaction. So what are the applications of this neutralization reaction? So first, this neutralization reaction is used to formation of antacids. Antacids means the substance which chemicals which are taken to persons who is suffering from the acidity. That is suffering from the acidity. So now first it is this neutralization reaction is used as antacids for making antacids. Antacids means we know that the hydrochloric acid is secreted in our stomach. As we all know that in our stomach this HCl or hydrochloric acid is released or secreted. So that helps in the water, that helps in the process of digestion. It makes the medium of stomach become acidic. So this acid kills the harmful bacteria present in the food and helps in the digestion to food. So this the importance of this hydrochloric acid or HCl in our stomach is that it makes the medium of stomach become acidic. So it useful to water. It is useful or it is important to kill the harmful bacteria in our stomach, and also same time it helps in the process of digestion of the food. However, sometimes the excess acid is secreted in our stomach. But what happened? Due to the excess secretion of this hydrochloric acid or acids in our stomach, this leads to the condition of what called acidity or hyperacidity. तो बहुत ज़्यादा कभी कभार क्या होता है, in some cases this acids or this HCls released or secreted in our stomach in excess amount. ज़्यादा मात्रा में जब एसिड रिलीज हो जाता है तो उस समय क्या होता है, वी आर फेसिंग द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ एसिडिटी और हाइपर एसिडिटी. बहुत है ना स्पाइसी और मसालेदार खाना खाते हैं ना, तो क्या होता है पेट में जो है ना एसिडिटी हो जाती है, गैस हो जाता है, गैस्ट्रिक प्रॉब्लम्स है ना. सो इन दैट वे we are taking water, we are taking the different type of things like soda or this ENO, antacids. So This leads to conditions called the acidity and the hyperacidity, which causes the burning of in the throat, pain in the stomach and indigestion. तो उस कंडीशन में गले में जो है ना जलन सी होती है, पेट में जो है वो जलन सी होती है, पेन होता है, दर्द होता है, गैस होता है, हाँ, ठीक से खाना पच रहा नहीं है, हाँ. So in order to relieve this condition, a basic substance is taken. So in that condition means वहाँ पे किसका अमाउंट हो गया, एसिड का. सो उस एसिड के इफेक्ट को न्यूट्रलाइज करने के लिए भी यूज वाटर बेस. ओके, उस कंडीशन को, क्योंकि एसिड एसिड बन गया वहाँ पे, द अमाउंट ऑफ द हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड और एसिड इज इंक्रीज इन आवर स्टमक. सो द इफेक्ट ऑफ एसिड कैन बी reduced or can be cancelled by the use of water base. So acid और base दोनों आपस में रिएक्शन करेगा तो एक दूसरे को इफेक्ट को कैंसिल कर देंगे. So in that case we use water, some basic substance, and which can neutralize the excess acid in the stomach. Such a substance is called antacid. So which substance क्या कहते हैं, antacids. Antacids means these are the basic substance taken by us to cancel the effect or to reduce the effect of acids in our body. ये क्या बेसिस है जो एसिड के इफेक्ट को कम करते हैं. ठीक है. सो कॉमन केमिकल विच आर यूज्ड एज एंटासिड्स आर द मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. इसके कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं. दिस मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एंड magnesium hydroxide and baking soda or sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. This is known as the symbol of magnesium. This is called baking soda. Commonly, this magnesium hydroxide is known as the milk of magnesia, and the sodium bicarbonate is known as the baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate NaCO3, then this magnesium hydroxide MgOH का whole twice. So these are used as a water antacids. These are examples of some common antacids which are used to provide relief from acidity or hyperacidity that is caused due to the excess release of acids in a stomach or in a body. Then second, stings and bites. Stings and bites. Sometimes we know that sometimes you know that when you are playing near to the tap, means जो नल होता है ना उसके या पानी के आसपास में या फ्लावर के आसपास में, तो आपको कोई ना मधुमक्खी जो हनी बी होती है वो स्टिंग कर जाती है, वो काट जाती है, काट देती है ना, स्टिंग कर लेती है. तो उसके कारण क्या होता है, वो पेन होता है, उसमें जलन होती है क्योंकि उसमें एसिड होता है. So for that to get the relief from that pain, we can use normally this baking soda or toothpaste या baking soda जो एक टाइप से बेस है वो भी हम यूज़ करते हैं ताकि वो उस एसिड के, क्योंकि चींटी जैसे काट दी, आंट ना, चींटी आंट होती है, आंट की जो आंट होती है उसके डंक या स्टिंग में क्या होता है, फॉर्मिक एसिड. इस फॉर्मिक एसिड के कारण क्या होता है, पेन होता है. उस पेन को अपन क्या करते हैं, उस फॉर्मिक एसिड का रिएक्शन कराते हैं बेस के साथ. वो फिर क्या करता है, वो न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन होता है, वो उसको न्यूट्रल बना देता है. तो उसी के कारण या उसके ऊपर अपन क्या यूज़ करते हैं, बेकिंग पाउडर यूज़ करते हैं. So sometimes the bites and the stings of insects causes the pain and discomfort. You know that sometimes चींटी काट देती है या फिर मधुमक्खी काट देती है या कोई और काट देता है, तो वो क्या होता है, पेन करता है, जलन सी होती है, इचिंग सी होती है, डिस्कम्फर्ट होता है. So the bite of an ant contains the formic acids. When enters to our body and skin, when a basic substance like baking soda or the calamine lotions is applied, तो उस कंडीशन में अपन क्या करते हैं, या तो बेकिंग उसके लिए बेकिंग सोडा एंड कैलामाइन सॉल्यूशन। These things, baking soda and calamine solution is used to get a relief from this bite or sting of ant or bee, honey bee. So similarly, when a bee stings, it is also contains the formic acid. Is basic solution like calamine solution is applied on that, which contains oxides of zinc is applied on that. Means just like आप किसी चींटी ने यहाँ पे काटा तो उसमें अंदर क्या होगा, फॉर्मिक एसिड होगा। तो उस एसिड के इफेक्ट को आप कम करने के लिए, रिड्यूस करने के लिए पर क्या, या तो कैलामाइन सॉल्यूशन यूज करेंगे, अदरवाइज यू कैन यूज बेकिंग सोडा। सो देयर विल बी रिएक्शंस बिटवीन दिस एसिड एंड बेस. So by the reaction of this neutralization, that effect of acids became cancelled into use of this baking soda and calamine and we got water relief. Then there will be no problem and we are water. We are in a filling a well. Soil treatment. This also used soil treatment. Soil treatment means due to the excessive use of the fertilizers कि as we know that फार्मर जो है, फार्मर को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बेनिफिट के लिए वो क्या यूज़ करता है, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अच्छी फसल बनाने के लिए that use water, the farmer can use the fertilizers and pesticides like insecticides like that, chemicals. So due to that some amount of pesticides, fertilizers remains in the soil and soil became acidic. सॉइल क्या हो जाता है, वो एसिडिक हो जाती है, उसका नेचर जो है एसिडिक हो जाता है। तो उस एसिडिक नेचर को ट्रीट करने के लिए भी यूज सम बेसिस दैट इज कॉल्ड वाटर सॉइल ट्रीटमेंट. सो नाउ सी दिस पेज नंबर 68 सॉइल ट्रीटमेंट. इन ऑर्डर टू इंक्रीज द क्रॉप यील्ड द फार्मर समटाइम्स यूजेस द एक्सेसिव फर्टिलाइजर्स. This alters the nature of the soil, means it change the nature of soil and soil became acidic in nature. This soil becomes either too acidic or too basic depending on the type of fertilizers added. Maybe sometime it is become more acidic and maybe sometime it become more basic. That is depends on the which type of chemical or fertilizers we use or which type of this pesticides or insecticides we used in a farm or in our field. So this make the soil unfit for further farming or a proper growth of the crops. So ये क्या करता है, this create the problem and that is make that soil is not fit for a further cultivation or for the growing of crops. तो फिर वो क्या प्रॉब्लम करेंगे, या तो सॉइल ज़्यादा एसिडिक हो जाती है, ज़्यादा बेसिक हो जाती है. उस कंडीशन में फिर फार्मर के लिए प्रॉब्लम होती है, किसान के लिए प्रॉब्लम होती है कि वो फिर अपने फसल को अच्छी तरह से उगा नहीं सकता है वहाँ पे. Hence the soil is tested in the laboratory and it is found to be the acidic or basic. So it is treated with the bases like quicklime and slackline. और then after that फिर क्या करता है, farmer send to some sample of soil to the laboratory और लेबोरेटरी में फिर उसका टेस्ट होता है और पाया जाता है कि ये एसिडिक है. तो फिर एसिडिक के ट्रीटमेंट के लिए वाटर द एडवाइज टू यूज वाटर दिस क्विक लाइम और स्लैक लाइम या क्विक लाइम जो होता है उसका यूज़ करते हैं ताकि वो उसको ट्रीट कर सके, उस एसिडिक नेचर को क्या करते हैं, न्यूट्रलाइज कर सके. सिमिलरली इफ द सॉइल बिकेम द वेरी बेसिक इट इज ट्रीटेड विद द ऑर्गेनिक मैन्यूर. यदि बेसिक होता है तो फिर देन वी यूज वाटर ऑर्गेनिक मैन्यूर्स लाइक यू सी दैट वर्मी कंपोस्ट और कंपोस्ट और green manure like that. Bio manure we can use to treat this basic nature of the soil with this organic manure. Now next last this best treatment. This best means whatever the waste released by the factories or industries or from our home कि जो भी डिस्पोज किया जाता है, जो कचरा गार्बेज जो डिस्पोज किया जाता है फैक्ट्री से या इंडस्ट्री से या हमारे घर से, तो उसके ट्रीटमेंट में दैट बिकॉज दैट कंटेन्स द मेनी टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस इन दैट. सो उन टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस को क्या करते हैं, उसके इफेक्ट को रिड्यूस करने के लिए हम उसको किसी स्पेशल केमिकल के साथ में ट्रीट करते हैं. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड वाटर soil this waste treatment, just like soil treatment होता है वैसे ही वैसे waste treatment होता है, जो garbage जो कचरा होता है उसको treat किया जाता है, उसको less toxic या less polluted बनाया जाता है. Industrial wastage and effluents which flows into the water bodies like rivers. Effluents means the liquid waste, liquid garbage. Okay. Industrial waste and effluents which flow into the rivers, water bodies like river, lakes, seas, etc. are highly toxic and acidic in nature. As we know that जो गंदा पानी निकलता है जो है ना फैक्ट्रियों से, इंडस्ट्री से, जो लेदर फैक्ट्री हो या केमिकल फैक्ट्री हो या फर्टिलाइजर फैक्ट्री हो या बहुत सारी डिफरेंट टाइप की फैक्ट्रीज हो, तो उनसे जो गंदा पानी निकलता है वो क्या होता है, वो काफ़ी टॉक्सिक होता है, काफ़ी एसिडिक होता है इन नेचर. So these acids are very harmful to the aquatic plants and animals. और वही पानी जब ओशियंस में, सी में या पॉन्ड में या रिवर में जाके मिलता है तो वो वहाँ के जो एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स हैं, चाहे फिश हो या दूसरे हो या प्लांट्स हो, उनके लिए काफ़ी हार्मफुल होता है. ओके. सो दे ऑल्सो मेक द वाटर अनफिट फॉर द ड्रिंकिंग एंड अदर पर्पजेज. इसके साथ साथ में दैट वाटर इज नॉट सुटेबल फॉर द ड्रिंकिंग पर्पज फॉर द एनिमल्स as well as for us. If we are use that type of pollutant water or contaminated water, we also suffer from many different type of diseases like typhoid, cholera, dysentery, food poisoning, like that. In order to avoid this, the water is waste water is treated with the basic substances before being discharged into the water bodies or the soil. तो उस प्रॉब्लम को to sort out this problem, to resolve this problem of waste or toxic garbage or toxic or harmful effluents, we treated that toxic material with water, some basic substance. That's why it can cancel the effect of acidic, and that became that garbage or disposals or waste that released from the factory or industries became less pollutant, and it's created less harmful effects on the aquatic plants, aquatic life, or on the soil or earth. Okay. So in this way, this is the applications of this neutralization reaction in the form of antacids. Common examples of this antacids is the magnesium hydroxide, which is known as the milk of magnesia, and this sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate, which is known as the baking soda, जो खाने का सोडा होता है. So these both are used as antacids, which cancel the effect of acid that are released in our body in excess amount. Then it is used to get relief from the stings and the bites, because we know that ant or there is a sting of ant and bees. There is a formic acid, so that effect of that formic acid is cancelled by using some bases like calamine solution and baking soda. Then this neutralization reaction is used to treatment of soil and treatment of waste that is released from the factory and the industry. So dear student, this is all about this today's class. I hope you guys understood very well about the acid rain, neutralization reaction, and application of this neutralization reaction. And it's my personal advice to you that just everybody you go through the textbook, you can find all the things, your queries from the textbook. I think if you go through the textbook, यदि आप टेक्स्ट बुक से एक बार पढ़ते तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि किसी को कोई डाउट हो सकता है, लेकिन फिर भी कुछ इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू आर फ्री टू आस्क टू मी. सो वंस अगेन थैंक यू, हैव ए नाइस डे.